To the Homage continues. This is episode 16, and this week we're doing Ryu, Thanks for the Memories. Came out in 2016. For those who don't know Ryu, I'm gonna give you a brief history. And this is the first Homage continues episode where I'm not reviewing an album that I took a beat from. That's an original beat made by my man Militant Marksman, and I was trying to think what artist and what style kind of goes with that song. That song's called Static's the Man. It's going to be the first music video off my Struggles of an Aspiring MC album, being released in about a couple days. I pretty much just finished editing it yesterday, and I decided I'm going with Ryu. For those who don't know Ryu, you probably actually have heard of him, but you just didn't know it, and you didn't give him the credit and recognition that he deserves. But that's not your fault, because I heard him for years without realizing who he was also. With that being said, first and foremost, he's in a group called Styles of Beyond, S.O.B. Styles of Beyond, one of my favorites, West Coast MCs. Although Tak is from Queens also and lived on the West Coast, I believe Ryu is from LA his whole life. And I also have Thanks for the Memories on CD as well. This is 2000 Fold. This is Styles of Beyond's, I believe, first official album. It's arguably my favorite. Rosetta Beach is really dope. I also got Megadeth. And Razor Tag is another one they have. It's really dope. But Styles of Beyond is such a dope group. You've probably heard of them if you played Tony Hawk back in the day. That's the first time I personally heard them. This track called 9,000. You may have recognized this. I believe it was in Tony Hawk and that kind of stuff. I'm gonna skip to the verse. But yeah, Ryu and Tak is a dual man group, Styles of Beyond. Check it out. Ryu. Okay, and also this other one, Second to None. Believe this is Tony Hawk, if I'm not mistaken. Love this shit. Check out Ryu on this, man.
It's the real authentic. Leave y'all did it. Forget what you heard. If I said it, I meant it. Did it for real. When y'all pretended. Back from more, starting to raw to end it.
Raw.
Ripping like a work in a chainsaw. New York County.
New Jersey to Crenshaw. Let you plead the fifth. My team is sick. We eat, sleep, and breathe this shit. Rough and rugged. Killing them soft. We don't leave no static, but we're breaking them off. Taking a loss. Not a chance in your life. If being fresh is wrong, I don't want to be right. Stop, drop it slow. We got soul. My bad. That's actually Mike Shinoda from Fort Minor, and we're going to get to that in a second. My bad. This is Ryu. You could check on the rep, second to none. The flows that get you, squeeze breath out of your chest like boa constrictors. I'm a killer and I usually know my victim, so I catch a lot of bodies on the homie system. Don't get it twisted, I'll break your jaw. You'll be sipping fried chicken through a crazy straw. Liquid diet, bitch, we official pirates. I ghost ride the ghost shit, drinking and driving, yeah. Okay, I know a lot of his verses verbatim, and it's been pointed out to me, and I already knew this back in the day. Ryu is like top 10 influences on my specific style, personally. As far as SC Static, when I'm kicking that funky, fast-paced flow, man, I got that from Ryu when I was in middle school. Straight up. I've been bumping Styles of Beyond before I knew who Ryu was. But I knew who Styles of Beyond was, S.O.B. and all that. And this was always one of my favorite tracks. It's called Style Wars. Off this album, 2000 Fold. Check this out, man. This is my style, man. This is my style right here. Woo! And I believe Divine Styler on the beat. Divine Styler produced all this. We're gonna get into that too real quick. Check this out. Around the totem and a golden ring of fire, banging on the war drum, anthem of a shaman dominating POV
Trans hopscotch, the planet barefoot on the hot sand. I'm knee deep in history, mystery built, trying to find a style beyond secret is still. But when the doors of perception are cleansed,
only then will the truth be revealed through an infrared lens. It's the same thing as it is now, as it will be, I'll still be.
touch tone number 3.
Letters on your flip phone, DEF to my death. Focal vacuum, sucking your breath.
Rest assured when I get busy,
There be nothing left, like a paycheck after taxes.
relay my message, DK, modems and
Faxes,
internet death, go to battle.
swinging my axes, cut you in step. Okay, Ryu, man, oof. I'll never get tired of that shit, man. Shout out to Ryu. We're gonna get into it real quick, okay? So I discovered him in Styles of Beyond first. I've been listening to that music when I was downloaded music off LimeWire and Aries. I downloaded all Styles of Beyond I could find, and that has embedded a style and a beat selection within me and a vibration that is still here. And like, I've embraced that style a lot. Like on my Scaring the Neighbors album, I got a couple funky albums coming with producers from Ukraine that are really that kind of style. And that style gets traced back to Everlast. And we're gonna get to that in a second with Divine Styler, who produced this album. But real quick, so Ryu was in Styles of Beyond. Then I realized he was also a member of one of my favorite groups called the Demigods. Okay, and for those who know the Demigods, that's Apathy, Self-Titled, you know what I'm saying? Blackistan, rest in peace. Esoteric, you know what I'm saying? Motive, also another dope MC. But so Ryu was featured on Self-Titled's early work, The Catalog. If y'all know Self-Titled, man, it's Self-Titled and Apathy. But Ryu was featured on both of these Self-Titled projects from DI. This is Self-Titled's 1990 Now album. This featured also on a track called Smash Buckling, one of my favorites. Check this out.
Hold on to the gun. Why should he hold on to the gun? Cause I already got it, motherfucker.
The Apathy comes in, kills it. You're not for the dope, come on, you gotta ask. I'm good with the guns, good with the funds, money get shitty get done. For the detectives come. Here's Ryu.
Somebody shoot me, pull me out of my misery quick. I am through giving this shit. I am officially on a mission from a different planet, a solar system.
With some nerdy equipment, I got the Faggotron cannon pointed at your position. So quick and efficient. For yourself.
Take a peek at my kitchen. You better
Loosen up your belt, more flavor than the freaking rotisserie chicken. Who left the mics on? Holy shit, Jiminy Crickets, I am an icon.
turn the lights on when I finish.
Okay.
Beats like a pop.
So he's also featured on early Apathy albums, Eastern Philosophy, okay? On a track called Can't Leave Rap Alone. Got Ryu featured on there with Self-Titled. Then Apathy Wanna Snuggle. You got Ryu featured on here as well. Back in LA, because Ryu's from LA, and they connected and formed a group called Uzi Does It. Oh, no, Get Busy Committee. They Get Busy Committee. And the album was called Uzi Does It, I believe. And that is with Apathy, Ryu, and I just had the guy's name. What was it? As a third member who's a dope producer. I'll think of it later, my bad. But then Apathy, A Widow's Son was a more recent project. Ryu was also featured on there. Scoop DeVille. Scoop DeVille is in the Get Busy Committee, which is Apathy, Ryu, Scoop DeVille, three-man group. They only have one project. Uzi Does It. Dope, different kind of style, but they all stay true to themselves and kind of, it's something different than their solo careers. Definitely worth checking out also. And then this, Demigods, Killmatic. I probably got this whole album memorized verbatim. You know what I'm saying? Apathy produced, I think, the whole thing. Ryu was featured on almost every track. And I really got even further into Ryu once I realized he was going to be on every track on this Demigods album. Because I realized after the fact, I became a Demigods fan. Apathy, Self-Titled, Vinny Paz, Army of the Pharaohs. I started listening to that stuff heavy after Styles of Beyond. And then I realized, oh, damn, that's connected. Like, Ryu is in Styles of Beyond, and he's in this. And he's also in Fort Minor. But real quick, before we get to that, just show you one track off Killmatic. I used to bump this every day in college. This is my walk-up song before I got introduced to hit Fordham University. My whole sophomore, junior year. A mortar on the top of a missile. You want it, I got it to give it. Grocery shopping and shot up a Honda Civic. Been nodding with Dodger fitters. I let the money talk. I don't holler at bitches. So It doesn't exist like global warming. I'm warning you motherfuckers to listen. Okay, but I used to bump that like every day, and that was one of the few songs that like people that didn't really listen to underground hip hop, they liked that song when I would bump it. That was also, like I said, now batting number 20, Sam Correcchia, and that song would play as my walk up. So that's how important Ryu and Demigods are to me. Now, what most of us know is Fort Minor. Okay, Fort Minor is Mike Shinoda from Linkin Park, the rapper from Linkin Park, Mike Shinoda. This is his like solo kind of project, even though there's a lot of features on it. And a lot of people don't know who those features are. That's Styles of Beyond. Styles of Beyond is in the group Fort Minor. Fort Minor is Mike Shinoda and Styles of Beyond. And a production team, I believe. Today, Tank for the Memories is Ryu's first solo. He's in, the Get Busy Committee, Styles of Beyond, and Demigods. And he's also a solo artist, and he's pretty damn fucking good too. And this album is, I give it 10 because this is the only project, and I can listen to it front to back like every single day. It's really good. It's not too long. There's no skips. There's no downtime. There's not a dull moment on this project. And it's produced by Divine Styler. Now, Divine Styler, I didn't know who that was, but I listened to this and I'm like, I gotta find out more about this guy. And then I did my history and I realized that he was in the Rhyme Syndicate with Everlast. Everlast was in House of Pain, as we all know, right? And I knew that too, but I didn't know that Everlast had a solo album before House of Pain. This is his first project before House of Pain. I think it came out in 1989 or 1990. Like, it's that old. He had a debut solo album called Forever Everlasting. Okay? And this really dope, but it didn't it didn't sell enough for him to get another solo record. So then he formed the group House of Pain, right? And he got down with DJ Muggs and all that and did the Jump Around record, which blew the F up, all right? But they have 3 albums as a group, House of Pain. Everybody knows the Jump Around song, right? But the Same As It Ever Was album is their second album. Is so freaking dope. It's one of my favorite albums ever. And the third album is nothing to sleep on either. Truth Crushed to Earth Shall Rise Again. This is their third album, and Divine Styler is featured on a lot of these tracks. That's why I bring it up. I have it on CD also. I love House of Pain, man. I was just like you. I knew the hit record. I didn't realize they had 3 full albums. And then once I did, I checked it out, and I'm like, damn, the beats on here, the style, like Everlast is a huge influence on me the past 10 years, more than Eminem. Like Eminem was the first half of my life. Everlast and like Vinnie Paz and Slug from Atmosphere have been like more influenced on me in the later half of my life. You know what I mean? It was like Nas, Eminem, Guru from Gangstar, Master Ace, and like now I've switched a little bit. But Divine Styler raps as well as produces, and he's a damn good rapper, but he's like an untouchable producer, okay? And he still would work with Everlast throughout his career, because after this third House of Pain project, Everlast went solo and did the Whitey Ford Sings the Blues album, which a lot of people thought was his first solo, but no, this is his first solo, Forever Everlasting, which sounds like he's rhyming like Big Daddy Kane, like fast-paced funk. Is really dope to hear a white boy back in the 89, 90 rapping like that, and Ice-T put him on, okay? And Ice-T put Divine Styler on too, who had his own solo career in the beginning too. But Divine Styler would continue to produce, and he ended up producing this whole project for Everlast called Whitey Ford's House of Pain, okay? And I have it on vinyl here also. So Divine Styler produced both of these. I highly recommend you just listen to these for the production alone. But lyrically, Ryu and Everlast do a great job. I mean, this is some of the dopest West Coast boom bap I've ever heard. And Divine Styler is the reason, okay? Now, one more thing with Divine Styler. Damn, I'm already like 15 minutes into this, and this is all just like, I haven't even talked about the album yet. But War Porn Industries is a 3-man group with Everlast, Sick Jackin, and Divine Styler. Divine Styler produced this whole thing. It's so freaking good. I got to show you a song from it. I actually was going to show you Divine Styler rapping on the House of Pain album. D-Style, Divine Styler. Okay, it's 1996 too. And it's a real raw album because they were funky. They had they were known for that. Had Jump Around. They went the other direction, like Cypress Hill on their third album, and went real dark with it. And I love that. Okay, and then this is off the War Porn Industry. Just check out Divine Styler on these beats. Ridiculous. This is free download on Dat Piff right now. Free. Download this for free or stream it, listen to it. Check this out. Featuring Be Real. Like the Morse code.
I put you down in the Morse code, getting old. Everything steady getting sold. It's the greatest story ever told. Dividing big and bold. Here in Cali, used to sell it in the back alley. Holding.
And just one more. Divine Style on the beats, baby. And they get to check out Sick Jackin'. I'll get into him on another episode, but all right, check it out.
Yeah. Divine put the needle on plates and rock vinyl. Dusty finger digging the crates and puff rhino. Whiskey breath tatted on flesh with rough wino. Wall pouring out of your deck, it's all lino. We shit on your idol, cross ass, finish your vital. Eliminate all rivals, homie, this is survival. Crime wave titles, dictate all recital. Six cycle, homicidal music, my title. From that downtown apocalypse, rocking this with cartridges. Full clip, straight on it, random who the target is.
Okay, enough about that. Let's get into this album. 2016, Ryu, solo. First solo. I hope he does another one. If he doesn't, he's batting 1,000. Recognizable sample. Then it breaks down a little bit.
Like the stripes on my Adidas, a lottie dotty, pot hops and barley. We like to party, bitch. I'm Chris Farley ripped, Bob Marley splits, spaceships with Atari sticks. Talk with the mouth they beg from, claiming that they hungry, so I throw them some breadcrumbs. It's red rum, come and get some. I got enough of it to go around, kick the door down and let the ruckus sit. Nothing but the rugged shit, live from the mother shit. Get the mic so hot, I gotta rock a oven mitt. I swear to God, I'm a bird from the pressure. Don't test me, they'll find you in a hole in the desert. Take your soul on a record, they're not controlling my temper. The cops looking for a skull with a hole in the center. I'm the final solution, no maniacal nuisance. Why you? I'm eradicating radio pollution, ain't it funky?
Okay, that's the first track. Then it goes in.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Woo! The song's called The One. I love this shit. Like I said, Divine Styler on the beats, baby. Check it out.
Ain't it funky, you know it. Crack a bottle and mow it. And celebrate the getting faded. Make some paper and blow it. Never sweat a recession. The door is out of the question.
I be still be pulling holes in the clothes that I slept in.
Keep my closet impressive. Fill my wallet with checks. My city calls me a legend. Never lost the respect. You know the valley, I rep it. All the Cali's my heart. So many places I can mention. I don't know where to start. From the bottom to the top. Every spot in between. Girls screaming.
When I arrive and they cry when I leave.
And all the guys gotta wonder what it's like to be me. They see me ripping through these streets like I'm Lightning McQueen. V8s under the hood, bad bitch in the front seat, baby. My name is Ryu, so you must be Chun-Li. I'm a street fighter for sure, with heat in my jeans. What else I gotta do to prove it now? Make you believe that I'm the one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Any more eyes can see that I'm the 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, and that's kind of a similar vibe to my Static's The Man song. It's like me kind of just being like, man, I'm a fly, cool motherfucker. You know, I can still pull hoes in the clothes that I slept in. That's what he just said. Like, that's my style. It's like, man, I could have bedhead, be rocking some like clown ass outfit. Like, it doesn't matter what I wear. I'm cool on the inside. I am cool regardless of what anyone says. I know this. That's what the song's about, man. And you're cool too, man. As long as you stop faking the funk, you're pretty freaking cool if you stay true to yourself. All of us can be mad cool if we stay true to ourselves and we're original. But there's so many imitations and copies out there. That's why Static's the man and Sam's the man. Like, I'm Sam the man. I'm Static's the man, man. You disagree? You probably lame. You know what I'm saying? All right, next track, Been Doing This.
1, 2.
Big Daddy Kane sample, I believe. Or is that Gangstar? I think that's Gangstar.
Rest in peace, Guru. Love
Breathe, yep. Back when I was 17. I'm not rockin', but I can make him clap to this. Roll it up, light it up, pass that split. Just because you're getting royalty checks, if that's the case. Cause I ain't new to this. Stop soon as it start, yeah, I'ma ruin it. What the blood clot, lick a shot, Ciroc. Foolishness, bitch, I've been doing this. Okay, next track, Happy Days. This is the Big Daddy Kane sample. Ain't no half stepping. That's what I was getting ahead of myself. The last one was a Gangstar flip though. Definitely a good vibe type of album. Stepping to me, the question is how come I control the party like I'm now say tongue. I crush opposition, beat him to submission, repeatedly fist the whip him, treat him like bitches pimpin'. You know the outcome, stop that. And fly as a fox bat in a top hat. Pussy, you playing with bobcats. You rookies, I'm a veteran in combat. Apocalypse now, we pop bottles like somebody shooting choppers in the crowd. Ain't no need to panic, we ain't causing no damage. Hey yo, I'm getting hungry. Girl, eat a peanut sandwich. They call me Tiger Chip. My bad, sorry. Alright, this next track is called The Devil Got a Plan. Oh, and by the way, that last track features Bishop Lamont and Gravity Christ, who's mad nice. This is a deeper song. It's called The Devil Got a Plan. I can't swear I know the full meaning behind it, but he's been a happily married man and a father to the same woman since high school, I believe. You know what I mean? So he's been with the same woman who supported him from the jump. And this song is about how he, stayed true to that. And he didn't fall victim to the temptation that was thrown at him. He's talking about being in the Garden of Eden and being offered apples and everybody's was taking bites and he decided not to. And how most of the guys that did ended up getting divorced later down the line. And he didn't because he married an angel. So shout out to Ryu for that. Same with Apathy. I always respect MCs who are good fathers and loyal husbands, man. Instead of bragging about sleeping around and shit like you fucking loser. Check us out. The devil got a plan, he don't want you to know yet. Grab a couple ice cold Danies and pro meth. Throw a little Sprite in that bitch and you're all set. Living life fast, but you're dying to slow death. They don't want to hear about the teachings of Hotep. These kids care less about quality and most death. All they want to know is who was getting the most bread. These cokeheads, he don't want you to see it. If you smoke a little more weed, maybe you'll see it. If you sniff some more speed, then you might just meet him and swear up and down that he looks just like Jesus. Don't believe it. I know it's kind of hard to conceive it, but the devil doesn't always take the shape of a demon. I was chilling at a party in the Garden of Eden. Apple cores on the floor, everybody was eating. I was getting kind of bored, getting ready to leave. That's when I ran into a lady wearing nothing but a leaf. She said, I can do things you couldn't imagine. Kind of funny because the honey didn't know me from Adam. Looking at me like she wanna rip me out of my suit. That's when she asked me if I wanted to try the forbidden fruit. Everybody in the room looking at me by now. Took the apple from my hand and put it up to my mouth. See, the devil had a plan trying to tempt me with a diva, but little did he know I was more powerful than he was. Cause she just sat there laughing and shit. What kind of faggot ass man's not attracted to this? I know the webs you spinning, bitch, I seen them before. And all the men trapped in them now getting divorced. All the lives you destroyed like the Tower of Babel. It should be no surprise that I married an angel. The devil had a plan, but I scrapped it. Ran to the light, stepped out of the blackness. It was like being blind, having sight for the first time. I get it, if the devil got plans, you ain't gotta be in them. Raise your hand if you understand. I let that one ride the whole way. That's just one verse, that track, really dope. This next track calls Who's Next, featuring Everlast. You know what I'm saying? Check us out. Divine Style on the beat. This is a real party record right here. I got 2 turntables and a microphone. Keep the place jumping till the lights come on. Call your wife and tell her you ain't making it home. You're too drunk to drive and you're way too stoned. Trying to find the biggest guy in the bar and smack him. Got a belly full of Jameson. And the Bud Light Platinum is on. Set him up for a few more rounds. An Irishman named Wobble, but don't fall down.
When I come through, tell your bitch and your friends too, it's best you. See, I'm not in the best mood. What's up, dude? You got something to prove? Then go ahead and make a. And I'ma show you how I do. This is not a cartoon. Get you sick. I know I'm not a gangster, so get ready to and get fucked up.
I'm skipping just to get a little glimpse of Everlast verse.
So get ready to and get fucked up. Yeah.
No joke, I think after hearing this Everlast verse, I was like, yo, I gotta go check out everything else he's done. Ryu may have like put me on to Everlast even heavier than I already was. Or maybe I was already into it because of La Coca Nostra. And I don't know if I was fully into Everlast. Either way, this verse definitely won me over even further with Everlast as an MC. Check us out.
Now, wait a minute. Hey, man. Wait a minute.
Dip, dip, diver, spit your saliva, drink my face numb and smack my Uber driver. Cold getting dumb and dumber all summer. Dump on all comers and
Trump your front runner.
South California, boy tried to warn you. Running up on you like Prefontaine. Max on my feet, divine style on the feet. Boy, I still eat off the house of pain. So just sit down, shut the fuck up. If you're looking for a problem, boy, you're locked up. And if you're wearing truck jewels, better tuck up. Cause I know a lot of fools will get you stuck up. Don't try to blame me when the James is talking. Boy, you kinda bum it till you storming walking. Before I start pulling out blades and shillelaghs. Puffing on bomb life, sipping on Baileys. Who's next? One shot is never enough. Who's next? I just drank a whole bottle for lunch. Who's next? Swing around, but I'm landing them flush. Speak the wrong words, man, and you will get touched. So get ready to and get fucked up. So get ready to.
Alright, next track. This actually featuring Divine Styler. I believe this is the only track he's featured on.
Same lately, well that's true. I'm on my cool J in the 80s, bigger and tougher. Loving you is tougher than leather, but you can never separate us like salt and pepper. I got the ill communication, so it's hard to explain this. But luckily, I know that we're speaking the same language. Talk to me now.
It's Divine Styler.
Everything parallel, you and I relish in. Instinctive sequence and deepness, I'm telling them so distinctive. They seek this melanin, man, just below this. Bring about the age. The dead do rise when they suffer in the cage. I left to right most days, I gaze. Activate a light so the aim stay plain. I left behind death to find some dying rumble with the streets as I spit fire, humble in the jungle. Flex my muscle, step like the hustle. Brooklyn forever, young God used to bubble. But now it's real grown with the wise man knuckle. Adder with the E push rap through the earth. Industries will grow from true work. Some will only show the true sum of all hurt. Some from them.
Well, Divine Styler, if you're interested, check out his solo career. That guy, his mind is like from another planet. He's like an alien. I think he did a full project on LSD too. Like he's just really outside of the box, original, and his subject matter is just like esoteric and just like really, he's an intelligent man. And he doesn't care about popularity at all. This guy's so talented. He's so behind the scenes. I don't think he gives a crap about anything except coming from a pure place and like doing what he was here to do. And I'm one of those people too. Like I don't give a fuck about my popularity. I'm gonna keep it real. Like keep it real no matter what the results are. And Divine Styler is one of those people, man. His style is divine. That's why his name is Divine Styler, okay? Next track, The Bum Rush, featuring Gravity Christ and Tak from Styles of Beyond. So back with his old homie on this one. Check it out.
I'm going to man of blinds on him. Yeah, I got a little surprise for him. Open up the all-seeing eye on him. Kill him off, throw a little lime on him. They know I get busy in this bitch, huh? That's why the competition never say shit, huh? Keep your trap shut, homie, it's bad luck. Find you chopped up in the back of a trash truck. The illest ask us, we came to kill it. We burn a village and stay just a
Rape and pillage.
You know that feeling you get when you about to catch a body. That's a feeling I get when I walk into a party. I'm a monster, ride you, but I'm more like Blanca. Going bonkers, break bones, destroy and conquer. Number one chief rocker, I'm the lord of the underground. I die every day, come alive when the sun's down. The bum rush.
Hell yeah.
Probably interchange a dungeon created pain. So how can you think it's sane to hit the open lane? I'm Larry Zonka, Cook Stick Tonka, flip your little Honda, filling up my trunk with pumps and lame chumps. Hitting all the bumps, I'm swerving, way drunk. You see the sneakers in the bag, defeat them, I got it bad. I mean business.
That's Gravity Christ. He's mad nice. He's featured on here 2 or 3 times. He's really freaking good. Check him out. I believe he's a West Coast MC. Definitely under that same umbrella, Styles of Beyond. He has that same kind of style. Now check out Top. Okay, a couple more. This one's a little more deeper, called Bottom of the Bottle, featuring Jams.
I look inside of myself, that's what I found, and the truth is I got a problem, I fix it, drown it in purple liquid, I know it's stupid, but I ain't the sharpest knife in the kitchen, never mind these kisses and hugs, ain't none of these bitches I trust, you get an addiction to fame, one day you never wake up, I put them pills down the drain, now there's no way you can stop it, you stand in front of my train, it's gotta kill you to watch it, I'm from the bottom, but you can never tell the way I fought it, bro, every day my birthday and every night is Hanukkah, looking all tan and shit, blowing the finest cannabis, this life that I live in like a grown man's camping trip, garage full of whips, manifest destiny. I felt the energy shift soon as they started testing me. Now I got the recipe, I'm killing the chef. I'ma do it to my death, I'm the last one. It ain't hard to tell, but it's difficult to say the things you think about that'll make you stay awake. I'm almost at the bottom of this bottle when it's late. I'm almost at the bottom of this bottle when it's late. It ain't hard to tell, but it's difficult.
Okay, really dope song. Definitely deep, being honest about his alcohol issues. He's definitely a heavy drinker for most of his life. And the last track we'll get to, it reminds me of the struggles of an aspiring MC kind of vibe. That's why I picked this album too. Not only just because it goes with the single I chose, but this second to last track called Lap of the Gods. This features Talk from Styles of Beyond and Self-Titled from Demigods, Armin Pharaohs, and all that. This track, dangerous. Ryu and Talk, baby.
Fucking title. Demigods. I am my own hell.
I am my heaven.
I am my 666. I am my 7. Ain't no need to call the reverend. I'm a blessing. Get the message you attend. My shit goes to 11. My ascension from a slum to a rap god. Heroin, black tar. We smack y'all heretics. See, I'm a seraphim. Save yourself the embarrassment. The highest ranking angel of God. Talking to cherubims. Can't take a break.
Bars never take a day off. For a reason, the Lord don't make mistakes.
S.O.B in the place.
You know the dilly pal. What up, aloud? Without a license. Call me Vanilla Isis.
Taking out your suckers and you don't know how I did it, but you do, you know it's true, but you're too proud to admit it. I'm a god. Curse my name.
Stabby in the back, but that can never change the undeniable fact that I'm a god. Check out Self-Titled on this. Oh, Top. I did Omega Death. Made him mad. Laser tag. Copper squad in your lyrics. All right, so that's Talk from Styles of Beyond again, man. I wish he had a solo album. If he does, I wasn't aware of it. I don't believe he does. But check out everything Styles of Beyond has done. You won't be let down. All right, and then Self-Titled on his last verse, just give you a little glimpse. Check us out.
Ghetto bird, but don't fret. Out even a bed with top secret jets. Two of my cool hands, air traffic controller looking like the wacky wavy inflatable tube man. If a bullet could talk,
Mo and say fuck off. Self-Titled's a boss. At the back rub, Malaysian airplane in my bathtub. Royal flush holder. Double dipped in Ebola. I'm the reason for the Richter scale. Bitch and pale. Intercom, let the whole store know I put this dick in your mom. Yeah, I slayed and tapped it. Mayonnaise packets. All right, Self-Titled, man, one of the most original deliveries and voices and punchline rappers out there, man, since Big L. All right, this last track is the only song that's not produced by Divine Styler. Okay, this last track is actually produced by Apathy, who we talked about a lot earlier. Love this beat. Perfect way to close out the album.
Can I get a Guinness?
It's called I Did It Myself. This is the deepest track Ryu probably has ever done. It's very dope, honest, relatable.
I could have spent less time whining and more time grinding. Could have spent less time wilding and more time rhyming. Concentrate less on Ryu and more on Ryan. Spent checks on my family and less on diamonds. But I'm only human, I'm consumed by some fucked up habits. Unfortunately, life don't come with an instruction packet. I really wish it did. I put this on my kids. If I knew then what I know now, I'd be filthy rich. I should have listened to my mama, got a scholarship, got a job and
Went to college like my father did.
who knows what could have been. Maybe I let it slip, cause I was too focused on getting in
The stupid shit, just a stupid kid locked away.
I probably could have been a
Doctor, but who's to say? The only doctor I wanted to be was Dr. Dre. I did it to my goddamn self.
I never needed help. I was gunning for the gold. I was
Raps Michael Phelps.
See, that was how I felt, and they put us on the shelf. We thought we had advantages from standing next to LP, but it wasn't helping.
If anything, it hurt more.
When the people handling your biz are on a
World tour.
I ain't got the words for the things I wanna say. Could've spared a little air while you watching us deflate, but I could've spent less time bitching and more on business. Could've spent less time dying and more time living. Should've shown solidarity
Instead of division.
I could've learned how to drive instead of just
Being driven.
But I thought I found my direction, but still couldn't read it. Apparently, IKEA had them printed up in Swedish. Please believe it. I can't complain, Jesus. You know why?
I did it to my goddamn self.
For Dolo.
Okay, check out the rest of that track on your own, please. Check out this album. Bump it in your car. Bump it when you're pre-gaming before you go out at night. Bump it when you just had a good day and you want to continue the good vibes, man. And there's also some deeper tracks on here, some more hard, raw tracks too. It's a good balance. But overall, man, this is a good daytime album. I feel like you could bump it at night too, man. You could bump this anytime, any day. I love this. Sometimes I wake up, put this album on when I'm getting ready in the morning and while I'm in the shower or something. Like, this is a good, like, wake up, get going, like anything, man. I listen to this. It doesn't get old every time I hear it. Shout out to Ryu, making timeless music. This is a classic piece of work here. Thanks for the memories. This is episode 16 of the Homage Continues. I just gave you guys some super insight into my personal style and to my personal influences right here with these guys. Not to make it like a white thing, but like these are some of the white boys that really made me feel like I had a place in hip hop before I like realized that color's not really an issue. Okay, if you're dope, you're dope. Like, it doesn't fucking matter. But at first, growing up in a white neighborhood and like not being encouraged or pushed by anybody, like, it was good seeing this existed. I'm like, yo, I could hear myself doing something like that. You know what I mean? Like, I honestly could hear myself doing some House of Pain kind of styles and some styles of Beyond, some Divine Styler production. I could hear myself rapping over that style and kind of being the continuation of that lineage. You know what I mean? Just like La Coca Nostra carried on that tradition from House of Pain. Like, I plan on being the next generation for the House of Pain to the Ill Bills and Vinnie Paz's, the Everlasts, and like Ryu's, and to the like SC Statics of the world. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Styles of Beyond. And don't forget about War Porn Industries, okay? With Sick Jackin' and all that. House of Pain, they got 3 albums you need to check out. Everlast solo career as a rapper and songwriter, singer is amazing. And Ryu, man. Fort Minor, let's not forget. And you got self-titled Apathy solo catalog. Thanks for tuning in. Damn, that's almost 40 minutes. My bad. I had a lot to talk about. I had no notes. Sometimes I had notes. I didn't need notes. So like I'm such a fan of Ryu, and I'm glad I did. Had fun doing this album. Hope you like the video coming. Static's the Man, and the new album Struggles of an Aspiring MC is out. I hope you guys enjoy it. Like I said, try to listen to it in order with the quotes that are at the end of the songs go right into the next song. So a lot of times the quotes that are on the end of the song are really for the next song. So if you listen to it all the way through, it should be pretty cohesive and kind of like a one full story. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. SC Static, The Homage Continues, episode 16. Peace.